This is gift from blue against rent-free warriors, or if you can call it warriors, it's like not really. Yeah.
It's a bit of everything.
Yep.
A mixed bag, and
we need Lario's bot to classify it. His script for classifying the deck lists usually just picks the most important things.
we do see the bans on the left-hand side of the screen. Monsters and Nilfgaard. Now, I believe Monsters got banned for all I took. I'm not exactly certain, but then that would mean that Nilfgaard got banned for the Guha, right? So all I took taking a gift on blue, standard opener more or less. Decided not to immediately flip with the 13 provision card. Not sure why or when.
Yeah. So we are in the mode of saving Gwent for now, marinating her. Maybe in
Okay, the ban.
Brokilon waters, it's good to marinate it, right? Nayat a little bit.
The addition of Abandoned Girl is interesting because I mean, there's lots of Dryads in the deck. She can get high vitality, but it's like on deploy, it's just a four power card. It can be awkward to gain value, but if it sticks, it's gonna be, I think, good. Expecting the Coral deployed, so no, he's deciding to lock.
Yeah, I guess there are purifies, so you might as well try to trade up with your lock a little bit. Okay.
There we go. The Abandoned Girl becomes a young Dryad with vitality on top of it.
Yep. And there will be more abandoned girls. There is Saskia included in this non-devote. This is like one of the signals that your opponent is maybe not playing devotion version. Saskia is quite often being included into this Equinox decks version of gift.
Oh, we do see the discard package sort of in hand. He's deciding not to deploy it just yet, but Iris needs to get to the grave ASAP, I believe. The sooner it gets into the grave, the better off the deck is going to be.
So in this match, I think we have both players without renames, unless somebody's copying Liguha. I'm not sure like what amount of O's he had in his original name, but I assume that both.
I believe this is the OG Liguha.
Yeah, and the second player is Ashotic, but yeah.
It's
like L's replacing like double L and I, or small L
I see it
replacing the sh.
Right. I should have seen it. God damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, we do see Fov playing the Tempest, very good value because the fog is going to tick slowly, and the thinning is so good in this non-devotion list. I believe the Guha is just calculating points right now, seeing how far he can continue to play. He does have a solid hand in terms of like just going along round one. He can still. It's not that late into round one.
Okay, so here goes the discard.
On the Iris.
Kills
the Treant. Not ideal, but it's fine. Interestingly, decides to take half through and not kind of finish off Coral with a combination of Rebuke plus Fog.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, that sets Coral to 1. So the problem with Hafru was that in the current board stage she was tanking 2 damage, and then turned
Yeah,
into
she
the
would
rain.
find
Into the
exactly.
rain, so that would have been unfavorable, but at the same time, yeah, if your opponent... Although, is there... Yeah, there are scouts for these cards. So, Coral could have reaped extra value, but not here. Not with this hand. And we see the pass, 20 points plus
Yep.
whatever fork and vitality was given there. So at
Well,
least...
there was a big point difference.
Yeah. So the Guha did what? Discard the Iris, the main achievement. So
Yep.
cards that are coming are now buffed. It's also kind of funny, we haven't seen Iris at 2 power, but now that she is 1 power, people are back to discarding her with Skellige, and also we've seen Erland being buffed, brought her back. Like, the power of Iris is not important, but the fact that she was like not at 1 and not played, and now I see her more often. Nice.
You are right. Like the whole deck buffing strategies are making a sort of a comeback. I've seen it on ladder as well for a fair bit. And as you mentioned previously, Shorik plays Saskia. Obviously, this young Dryad has very slim chances of surviving.
But at least Saskia leaves, and you get
Exactly.
yourself the caress from there. So we probably see the protection of Okwen.
Exactly,
okay.
Open is just a powerhouse, like a card on its own.
Okay, decides not to, because if you're pushing and you're buffing your big card, you see opponent's leader, you see that Geralt is there, so she would be in a couple of turns in range now. Though, looking at Legusa's hand, there are not many answers, so this must
Funnily,
be
yeah, exactly.
leader.
Like 4 power is just outside of his removal range, like his usual means, and the Bear Witcher couldn't really do damage just yet, so he resorted to using the leader just to get rid of Okwen ASAP.
Bam, a little bit of tempo. When 12 is not enough, 14 is pretty good to drop with Renfri's Gang. We do see the lack of Renfri in hand, but maybe Birna will do her part.
And Hjalmar is nice, and oh my goodness, that is very good.
This is what competitive Gwent is like. You just do what you have to do.
Legucha is being highly skilled right now. He is playing amazing Gwent. And obviously, with the leader being used the previous turn, like Renfri is now. Obviously, it's only 2 power, but now he can safely deploy it and stay ahead. Should he decide to do so.
Hjalmar into another control play, and that's like answering the main sources of extra points. That's a nice play that would surprise some who didn't follow Gwent too closely. People are usually surprised when a 3 is replaying a Dryad, when it says replay a nature card, but yeah, with Okwen's infusions, that's how it works. The card becomes the nature in the graveyard, so a nice, cute little play. And now there is no control for that outside of Renfri and leader ability if you roll one.
Decides to kill the Treant, which I believe was infused.
Yep.
It's solid value, stays ahead. Right, Tashotic keeps rolling.
Okay.
Another infusion. Yes. He is wary of using the order ability because the Dryad would go above 9 power. He knows there is a Geralt
Yeah.
in the opponent's deck, Legucha's deck, so being quite careful about the 9 power limit.
Okay, so Darren's job was done by Coral and by Birna. No point in discarding anything from deck.
Just playing as an honest 8 power unit.
Yep. So the round is shortened, round 3. Is there a round 3 is another question.
Well,
There should be.
Legucha has a choice right now. Like, technically he can play Renfrey, he stays ahead, right? And he decides to do so, but we'll see if Ashotik decides to go full swing with the Simlas. I don't think it's gonna 2-0, but that's a premature guess, so it's probably best to just wait and see.
Yeah, the casters can light it up. Okay, there we go. 4 on a pass was one of the options. Split 6 damage is another, but okay, caster. You showed it once, now it would be nice to...
Oh, just
Okay,
Oh,
so
there we
this
go.
is a pass 4, and I think it was damage the board by 1.
Yes, damage the board by 1. Yep, I guess Ashotik is right now doing math. He knows more or less what units are left in the Guha's deck, so he's probably just doing math. If I play Simlas right now, maybe go full Vitality as well. Can I somehow 2-0? I don't believe that is the case, but not here to do
Yeah.
math, honestly.
I don't think... oh no, we see it, so it might be just an easy... Maybe even Utah and leader ability. Like, I don't like using it now because, yeah, if there is like damage entire board by 1, you're providing not infinite reach, but reach nonetheless. At least the Dryad is not as big as Utah, so...
Exactly, so now Utah will get damaged, but then again, like, the damage all units by 1 roll by Renfrey is so big. I believe it's like 14 points.
Yeah.
Maybe even 15, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
it looks like
so much.
15 plus 4 passive, so 19. There is what, 2 vitality, so 17.
Oh, I believe like if he uses the leader ability plus Geralt, it will be a tie. But I'm not 100%, but I believe it will be a tie. I don't
think
know.
you might be even 1 short if I did the math correctly.
Oh, yes, because one of the units gets removed. Yes. Right.
So
Well, I mean,
this push worked out in a sense that you got leader ability. Is there anything left for you to play though? Is another question.
well, there is a Gort. There's a Gort for Scoia'tael, right? And on the other hand, Legucha, he does have the 4 points from the leader, right? From Renfrey. That is something.
Okay, so Gort and Heatwave.
Yep.
We see Mulligan. Okay, it wasn't Brick, there was 2 units anyway, but yeah, not the hottest card. Maybe Rebuke would have been better here. Wait, we play... yeah, Brick Alert. But there was a possibility of high roll as well. Or the second skirmisher is still in the deck.
There was, but I guess he decided not to risk, not to play around too much.
Yeah. And playing Gwent before is like losing 3 points anyway, so...
Be close, honestly. Gord is gonna be big, of course, but Skellige has got points. I mean, 4 points from the leader left, plus Fukusia is no small thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, now with Fukusia, you're not gonna play for like Hjalmar or anything because
Nah, Gort is not enough, I'm afraid. This Fukusia
Exactly.
puts Darren at 8 or Witcher at what? No, not Witcher, the bear into shield. Yep. 22, and the passive points here, Gort cannot be as big.
So Skellige takes it. Interesting. Shotek decided to push round 2 for some reason. I mean, he did manage to bleed out all the cards, right? But in a short round, he just didn't have enough firepower left. After Simas got played, there was really only Gord left, which on its own is not enough.
Nice call with the Dana opener. We've seen it just a billion times recently. I think any tournament Archie is participating, he's a big fan of this harmony list. Yeah, we've seen Dana a lot. And it goes against control heavy bounty, so let's see.
Not sure how long it will survive.
Yeah.
In this matchup in particular. We'll see. But hey, first of all, he has to draw Dana. He does have the scroll ready to go. Could he not mulligan it?
And most importantly also has scenario in hand, so we cannot even... you curse scrolled for Dana in round 1, where's your scenario in round 3? Unless he mulligans this scenario, yeah, this is a good start in hand. And double purify. But I think in this matchup, Dana is not...
Purifies the least of your concerns for Dana right now.
There is of course a problem with Curse Scroll, you're not allowed 11 cards in your hand, so you have to play something else as an opener.
And then Therion here was, I believe, the only proactive unit that he wanted to deploy. Shotek has an opportunity of, like he can, I believe, he can drop the brawler, but there is a matter of backup plan in Legucha's hand, so shouldn't do it just yet.
Yeah.
I believe this is the Dana turn. Yes, probably this is the Dana turn. Hand is a little bit. It's not ideal. It's not diversified enough. I see a lot of elves. I see 2 triads. So Dana might find.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Dana will find value. It's just that even if she were to stay alive, the boost would kind of get thin at some point. Uses the leader charge. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, there is not enough coins to brawl immediately, and leader ability is also. But there is the bloody good fun that is certainly an easy way and cheap way to answer.
This is such a trade, honestly. This bloody good fun was insane.
Allow me to play you an elven folk tune.
Kawe is in chat enjoying your commentary. He woke up, whatever it is the time there currently, but he made an effort to be here.
What a champion, honestly. Thank you, Kao. Very nice. Shotek obviously has an opportunity to play a bit of uninteractively. The Confession Extractor being played, this was just an immediate bounty. Gulka is probably gonna go for the like a Purified, just to get something out of the hand. Yes. These Purifies in this matchup are fairly useful, right? The bounties.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't see really any other option right now. The Triads, Shiru, and Scenario, you obviously don't want to play. The Skirmisher is dead at the very moment, so... Yep.
Yeah.
Let's get some harmony value, I mean, I guess.
This Shiru getting 1 buff might be a factor of randomness that Shotek needs to be aware of.
It does have some 4 power units, namely the Executioners. Those are very important cards for a Shotek, but I believe it's too early to see just yet. Unless I'm mistaken, a Shotek Yeah, he doesn't play Tamara Strenger, so no boost for him in that regard. For power units as of right now, yeah, it's only the executioners, the brawler, not much else. Does have kind of a way to play around Shiro, like with Octavia, she can buff some of the witch hunter units. We'll see, we'll see.
Yeah, and of course there is candle as well that is not spent in one by one, but incremental buffs. So it's also maybe playing around Shiro a little bit. Okay, so scenario was in hand. There are scenario activators available. Seamless is not on backup plans duty currently, as one of them is in hand.
And I believe, yes, as you say, backup plans are pretty much the only target for Simless in this deck. He decides to go along with it. He decides to push, which is very, very interesting. He does have enough harmony units in hand to proc the scenario.
Okay, so there is the trade, favorable trade with Heatwave. 8 points stay on the board.
And now is the big question, right? Should he continue? He does. Alright, fair enough.
Do we just see candle development as Ashotic will take it in an uninteractive way?
It is an option, as you say. Okay, he goes for slander. He decides to stay uninteractive for now. You see, he can kind of like for another turn he can do it. He might overprofit a bit, but after that he really has to start deploying units.
Yeah, at the same time, it's not like Legucha's hand appreciates an interactivity here because, yeah, Shiro, double poison.
He was forced to play the sappers twice, just as a proactive play, and right now he has no purifies left. I mean, sure, like this card is not exactly the best, but it's fine. Obviously, Legucha cannot commit his backup plan or Simlas. Those cards are out of the question. Shiru is not a thing yet, so should he decide to keep going, it has to be the Dryads. Poisoning a card, I mean, it's not like nothing special, honestly.
Which one of the two sons do you think the favorite of Octavia, looking at Ashotic's hand now? One at 12 power, the other at 2. Not.
Oh, I mean, those are the better targets, as you. Yep. Continues to push.
Okay, we see.
Ignatius is only a 2 for now, but
Yeah.
very slowly he's gonna grow. He's probably not gonna tribute the grade, and it will be a waste of coins. Gale only gets healed by 1, but
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's very slow process. He is underfed currently. He doesn't like there is no meat in Brokilon Forest, I suppose.
Oh, there's only 10 more bounties, and he might reach the 17 power cap. One at a time. This could be a candle turn, candle plus spend. It should be enough, unless I'm doing the math wrong. I might be actually doing the math wrong because he would overprofit.
Yeah. I'm also not sure how much do you want to feed the candle buffs in this round. Decisions. Let's see. Okay, we see a bit of thinning for the
It's control.
opponent.
Right. A chameleon is a good target, I mean.
And at least a bit more for Ignatius. I guess chameleon's kinda nutritious for him.
Legupa does have like Shiru and Simlas left. He has like Avko as well. On the other hand, we have a Shotik. He does have a lot left as well. He has most of his top end is still alive. The Hale family is almost complete.
Yeah. Despite community efforts, there is one card that cannot find Fabian Hale as the OG Fabian and not Scoundrel. Cannot really find its way into any bounty decks.
It's just hard to slot in such a situational card, so no wonder people decide to stick with the tested and proven units. See the unit candle being deployed. It's more on interactivity, but this time around Legucha has a nice bit of proactivity. Yes, Popko, yes, Chameleon. He can chill for a bit. This Call of the Forest might be into a second poison.
Yeah. Not the standard harmony opener with Chameleon. I guess it plays nicely around Octavia's bounty, for example.
Yeah, precisely, right. The whole redeploy, replay the Chameleon. Kind of an interesting way to play around bounty.
What's the chosen number for?
It's 9.
9.
We did see Legucha commit leader charge in round 1, turn 2 to protect Dana. Oh, that leader charge could have come in handy in this round 3. For like Shiru setup potentially. And this bird being played also a bit of a problem for Octavia because that bounty is not the best. Only 1 base power. Like Ignatius will not grow quick enough.
Okay, so Neuromancy. Do we see Caleb Manga against the guerrilla tactics? Yes, we do.
Legucha does have the option of locking and moving the scale up at the same time. That does mean that his second poison is gonna stay out of reach. He's not gonna be able to access it. He can also just move it with a leader charge, and he can also back up plan. So he does have like, he has several options.
And you'd be very unfortunate not to roll 1 damage from 2 backup plans, and you have a backup plan from your leader movement if that was to happen. But yeah, we see multiple damage cards. There was a Rehat in the first pool. Yeah, both horsemen got picked up here. Although wasn't Archer kinda okay to pick up there? 1 damage for Seamless, 1 damage to Caleb Menke.
It was. Not sure if there's like a point or 2 difference either way, but as I mentioned, like this Octavia not ideal. It's 1 base power, and Ignatius is only at 10. It's not very tall, and I don't think it's gonna grow too much. Legucha, in my opinion, is looking pretty solid at the moment. Shiru is a big question mark, but Yep. Decides to use it right now.
It burns brightly, but it only burns one target. Oh well, you have to do with this.
Shotek does have a lot of like hidden points with those coins, with the candle, with the leader ability. But yeah, right now he has to do the unfortunate task of slowly clipping away at that Guardian.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate. We also witnessing like Pavko finisher by the looks of it.
How it seems. Right now, like now we're getting solid poison targets for the Guha as well. You can choose to play Pavko now. I believe that is the correct line because Protek doesn't have a lot of units on the board. He's gonna have to use like the candle to boost some of them up. So slight technical issues. Okay, we're back. Never mind. Upco Gale, kind of expected. Lots of points still to go. I mean, the Orson's Freak Show, it can kill Popco Gale. That's some value. It's not bad. Does have the leader ability as well. Probably just doing math with the candle right now.
Okay. Not certain where the leader at, but yeah, we'll see. But it gets 4 coins that you can spend if you desire so.
Okay. Holds the candle buff for now. Yep. It's a solid poison. He does have the final leader charge left after poisoning the unit to move the Treyhound back to the melee row. But I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
A little bit of protection immediately. You are probably expecting Ignatius as the finisher, but if there is a coin source, yeah, then there is no reason not to move Treant immediately. And here we are in need of 20 points or so. Poison place for 15, click place.
Oh, that is so close.
Yeah.
Damn. You just edged it out. Single point. That final bleed. Holy moly.
For the tournament platform to resend. Here we have basically why we didn't have bracket. First of all, it's like live event. You don't want to spoil for people. So remedy assimilate. Let's see what will be stolen from the graveyard.
See the Taurus in hand could help out with the round one to stay into the round.
Okay,
Protic talented enough to get both warlords into the hand. No,
yeah.
no with the rain required. He's just that good.
An alright pickup of Skellige if you may be in dire need of some tempo and control play, but should be just a good addition for the future rounds. Okay, it's lagging a little bit again. Not sure if on my side.
Oh, we're back. We're back.
Yeah.
I believe it's on their stream, but not 100%. We do see the standard opener on both sides, just in the deploy value.
Yeah. What we're witnessing is Gwent the carryover game for the first 3 turns, but now the standard assimilate let me buff my Calvit to like 30 power because
Yeah,
I have nothing better to do. And most of my tactics are like this.
Yes, some of these cards being played right now, not a lot of tempo, not a lot of power. They're just testing each other hand right now. Um, Unless I'm mistaken, this is Torres, yes? And it will be a big Torres. He decides to go for like 4 provision units. Just to get the max value. This is a big play. This is a lot of points.
There is an attempt to showcase what Torres has picked up, but suddenly you have to go to the deck of one of the players. Okay, so yeah, picked up 2 warriors and 1 with whales, so that's why only 2 were marked. Okay, 19-19, pretty decent units. The board, nothing to do in terms of the bloodthirst against them.
Protect does have Champion's Charge, not in hand, but he has it in the deck. It would have come in handy right now.
So this was another Torres action, order to banish some of the cards, most likely some tactics that you have no use for. I need to
And
see
yeah,
pirate
right now
captains
Leguha,
being included,
right.
recently buffed 3 damage, but yeah, here this damage is usually utilized to set up like Bloodthirst or maybe some Dead Blow, but here just
Leguha was just playing very like annoyingly for a Shotik. He boosted his units to an absurd amount, no bloodthirst to be had, and the Taurus alone was enough to carry this round 1. He does win on even, and he has like all the upsides of Kungfoorabbit left. He has his cards in order and draw.
this
He did not banish. Yeah, he did not banish one of those invaders that he picked up with Taurus. Interesting.
Yeah, the more I look at this Skellige list, the more different it is. Pirate captains, the Witcher card, raid card addition. We do have warriors with location as well, which was played on and off on in the list. And yeah, unfortunate round
This is
1
a solid.
warriors.
It's a solid control there, right? You get ahead, you get to a area over setup that you needed. And the Guha's hand is slightly off, but it's gonna continue to push. But I believe Shotik has ways of staying ahead.
Yeah, so
This is an interesting one.
There are 3
This
targets.
ties.
Yeah. There are still 4 units in the graveyard. Okay, just takes his card. Interesting. So
Yeah,
I don't.
that warlord was not at 6 power just yet, so it was unfortunately just enough for a pass.
Don't think Shotik is currently in danger of his graveyard being depleted. So we'll get a chance to play his Harald, and I would assume there is a War of Clans somewhere on targets, but yeah, my concern was that if it goes unfavorably between experimental remedies and all, he might have been out of targets, but seems to be okay.
Gonna be an interesting round 3 because both players have very good cards left. The Guha with the final mulligan got his final gold into the hand, which is Artorias. And Akrotik's veteran units are now at their full power, with Harold being transformed as well. So here is obviously getting answered immediately. I don't think the Guha is gonna allow it to stick for a very long time. Which is why Akrotik decides to just open up with Harold. Get the raid value as soon as possible.
Leguha didn't get any warriors into his graveyard, right? At least not many of them. Otherwise, this tier was also a risk. Like you can spy him, you can coup and leader, and then there is a big problem of like 3 tiers facing against the Skellige deck. Or some of them answered, but would have been still a problem.
Yeah, Shorik is doing a solid job playing around like the spying value. Leguha doesn't have some ideal spying targets just yet for his Artov, for his Ku. Not just yet. He has the option right now. The Herald is at 6 power, but I don't believe there's any targets for it in Leguha's graveyard. Also, playing Ku this early would lose out on some assimilate value.
Okay, one of them was there. Fair enough. There we go. There we go with the Devotion Herald bringing a warrior. Yeah, you will be confused which one is the Nilfgaard currently.
Oh, that's the beauty of enslave assimilate.
So at some point you'll have to like start playing out your engines and copies. Bratans is there to maybe just take Abomination. You might be forced to like spy the Abomination as well.
Yeah, you want to get the torture out ASAP, right? The sooner you play it, the more value you get from assimilate. It's just that the targets are just not there yet. Both players are kind of jealously guarding their high value units, like Tyr and Skjordal on one hand, and Leguha is delaying his assimilate as soon as possible.
There we go with the spying. Have to play something.
This torture is not gonna stay alive for very long. Yep. That's quite the overkill.
Yeah, what are we doing with Tyr then? In terms of discarding, like that was the target. You can discard Bran, I suppose.
You can discard Bran. Let me see what
what's left
Blood
for
Eagle
the
can
Blood Eagle?
pull. Some nice bronzes. I mean, still probably better than Bran. It depends how much Bran is gonna boost by, but I believe Bran is the discard target for now. Yeah, lots and lots of points left in both players' hands. Leguha does have the advantage of having a card up from round 1.
So there should be the Blood Eagle theoretically if we're sacrificing Bran. You definitely want to answer them, assimilate engines because of Stefan proccing it multiple times. Well, Lydia, Artot and Bratans basically are multi buffs to any assimilate on the board. And if you are not getting the extra value from Bran, from like over damage, then maybe you just cured all this Artorius. Yep.
Yeah, it does boost Bran by 1 in hand as well. And your units are damaging by a lot right now, so the overkill is bound to happen.
Yeah, and just the question of what's gonna happen with the discards after all. Which one is he picking?
He's just gonna discard Tyr to the graveyard in the end.
Okay.
That's the line.
Yeah.
You don't get to steal it.
Okay, that's very nice use of Lydia to bring another assimilate back from the dead.
Yeah, very, very good. Plus the spying on Skjordal. Obviously, that Skjordal that's possibly getting played from Artois is not going to be high power, but still, the value is there.
So it's gonna be just tier finisher. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, Vabion. I forgot that Vabion was still in the deck.
So War of the Clowns and a nice
This is a
Broker.
lot of points. A lot of points. Plus, he does have the lead. Both players have leader left, and it's gonna play for kind of similar-ish value.
Legucha is jamming immediately. No, not much to think about here. Decides I need another simulate card on the board. Maybe it's not surviving against the location, but such
Yes,
is
I believe the
life.
location. I believe the location will be used to get rid of Brathens. Like, no assimilate engine was allowed to stick for over a single turn, I believe. It was immediately just destroyed.
So yeah, tier
here.
finisher. you know that you have Wilgefortz in opponent's hands, so maybe having a very tall unit is not favorable anyway. Oh, extra points.
That's extra points. I mean, he can steal it, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, it was like a 7-power unit, this captain. So,
Oh,
and you
tier.
kind of know that tier is gonna be left.
Look at this tier. Ah, no, what are you doing? Ah, tier is inexperienced general in the battlefield. So he calls a warrior, but warrior just refuses to come. Bum, bum, bum.
Big point difference, but keep in mind this assimilate value from Arto is gonna stay alive. Plus, he does have like the leader left, so 35 points. Let's see if he can do it in 2 cards plus leader.
Okay, so we setting up a nice leader to have our third target, I suppose.
Yeah, that should be enough. It is.
It is by 5, yeah.
Like the fact that he managed to get round 1 with that Taurus was pretty much like what won him the game here.
Yep.
Plus, the fact that Athletic simply had to hide away his tier up until the very end. Kind of lots and lots of points lost on that one.
And yeah, we're about to witness the maybe turn 1 leader into Champion's Charge. Champion's Charge, well, available. Warlords are not in hand this time around.
Yep, 0 warlords. No data. No scenario. Does have 2 mulligans left.
There is a call and scroll, so the
scroll,
cards are kinda
yes.
there. The cards are there, and just a more expensive way to get. Ah, there we go.
Oh! Final mulligan. Very nice.
And the attacks are very promising in hand.
Oh. Yeah, they're solid. Pretty diversified. The leader charge is the same thing we saw the last time around. He's playing around like a naked champion's charge and the crushing blow.
What's this Kjordal's deal currently?
5. I believe it
5.
starts at 5 because
And the
yeah,
provisions, he's currently tutorable from the Blood Eagle, but you're still 1 short.
exactly. So Dana is gonna stay alive. I mean, not much he can do just yet.
I believe.
Also, no warlord yet.
I believe in leader. Round 1, turn 1. Warbjorn go. Full overreaction. Otherwise, you're dead.
Oh, hold up. It's 2. Yeah, there it is.
man,
Oh, you called it. Nice.
We've seen it many times in competitive Gwent, even during CDPR era, I believe. So this is like the problem with Dana and people who are like, oh, why are we nerfing it? So yeah, it doesn't matter how small she is. You can buff it with the guerrilla tactics because you lead a charge. But carryover still achieved. The leader ability taken away.
That was certainly a trait. You don't get to see it often. Like this Skellige list is, I suppose it's flexible as much as it is inflexible. You can answer your opponent, but at what cost?
Yep. Like from red coin, you also could have maybe established turn 1 the location, but yeah, it just the most straightforward answer, just slam leader and champions charge it. But hey, now at least you are in the lead, and well, yeah, you still need to answer some of the engines, I suppose. You cannot. Maybe you are in favor of not drawing the warlords, honestly.
He does have ways of answering the engines in the Guha's hand. He decided to use Crushing Blow to destroy that chameleon. Getting slashed was enough, right? The Bloodthirst was alive and well, and it would have killed this, Percival.
Yep.
So that usage of Crushing Blow, I don't really understand, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, you do benefit from Bloodthirst here, but like, yeah, the opposite way was as efficient, and now you're looking at Blood Eagle Skjortal, or is there something cheaper? Or do
You can decide to use. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. I believe he switched like went for Gutting Slash first and then Crushing Blow. He would have been able to destroy both units without having to commit Blood Eagle. Because now you lost one of the uses of Blood Eagle on Skjortal instead of a Island Warlord, right?
Yep. And playing the Warlords round 2, round 3 feels bad. You want to be replaying them there, not play the first timers.
Yeah, exactly. Like if they stay on the board, like even I believe there is a Freya in this deck, so there is. So you cannot do the whole round 2 Freya as of right now.
And yeah, another issue with committing your leader, it's a 13-point body, so you were ahead, but you gave a fat target to poison, and now we are still scrapping for the round 1 victory. You are not ahead by much, and your opponent still has well, with the amount Ashotic committed, honestly, this call into Seamless might see play just to like establish the round 1 victory. And
it is an option, right? It is an option depending on how the situation in round 1 unfolds, because on the bright side for Ashotic, most of the boosts from Dana in hand are gone. But Leguha drew well enough and managed to draw Dana naturally with mulligans and didn't have to use Call of the Forest or the Scroll. So now he has always, like as you said, like a way to tutor Simless, which in turn can get backup plans. And it's good thinning as well, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes Simless with a single target can be awkward with mulligans. But right now, I believe Leguha is in a fair enough spot. Sure, he's still kind of unable to pass just yet. But the value, I mean, if he manages to survive this round after having Protig use his full leader ability, plus Kjordal, plus Vabjorn, plus K-Troll, he is in a fair spot right now.
I'm not even sure if this location is left unclicked. If you are playing it round 1, and then your harmony opponent takes you into round 3. Well, you wasted your location, so most likely to fight the click gonna happen, although you don't really have big units at the moment.
This is a fair enough way to get rid of armor on Skirmisher. The Guha has no way to get it, really.
Yep.
And once again, he's staying ahead by a single point thanks to this bleed. Leguha, he has an option of, as previously mentioned, playing Cold the Forest into Simlas, but the backup plans are gonna lose some value because Brokvar Warrior is only 2 power, so not ideal just yet. And I believe he wishes to, since it's already like a lot of commitment in round 1, he should stay ahead and win round 1 because this scenario, I mean, not much to say about this scenario. If you can get like a medium-long round. Yeah.
Okay, so instead of Seamless overcommitment, we have Shiro. And that's a decent point haul here. Pirate
Shotek can continue, yeah. Pirate Captain is alive and well, the Bloodthirst is activated, plus the Primal Savagery. Although only a 2 damage, it still has a valid target, so I believe those two combined can get him across the finish line. Like he has those 2 cards he can play, but after that, like Herald is not ideal.
And we have a 6-on-6 clash, which once again would put him ahead, but yeah, decides to offer a pass.
Like, had he decided to use it, like it would have gotten him ahead again by 1 thanks to the bleed, plus it would have gotten rid of Pavko. Yep. Okay. Narcotic saved it and it paid off, I guess. Captain is enough.
Yeah.
Petrol is still alive.
Okay, connection please.
And that would be very, very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because this is actually very interesting development. No warlords, but he managed to sneak round 1 win somehow.
Is it fair to say that we are seeing round 1 push, round 2 push because location wasn't clicked? Like there is no way you're
Yes,
not trying to get it out, the scenario out of your opponent's hand. And
you have to get the scenario out, otherwise it's pretty much game over. You have to continue to do it. A lot will depend on the mulligans as well here. We see Leguha with the backup plan in hand, you don't want to see that. And I mean, some of these bronzes, like we have I believe a Forest Whisperer, which is a single poison. We have a Purify, I mean.
well, this scenario is kinda semi-dead.
What is that? And he only has, only has a chapter 1 from a scenario. Chapter 2 is not going to happen. Arcotic went for a very risky move in turn 1, round 1, but might just pay off. No Simlas is such a big thing here.
Yeah, and Leguha decided not to like risk it, like play in 4 tempo, Purify, 6 tempo lock, that you also kinda need later, and the Dryad with no poison connection was pretty bad, so decided to... I'll give you scenario, please leave me alone. Let's go. Let's go round
Kind of
3.
a desperate move. Obviously you have to commit to it. You expect the Shotek to keep pushing, but it is, as you say, like, please just can we call this round 2?
So have to use the clash. Have to is like it's not traveling in round 3, and I suppose you're trying to get ahead, not lose your card, and go into round 3 at some point. Leader charge.
And he doesn't get ahead. Yeah, he has to use a leader. That's unfortunate.
This is second
My god, is
copy of Blood Eagle. Do you dump it and hope to draw?
Look, if only a Shotek knew what Leguha has in hand. Holy moly! Look at these, look at these cards.
That's a solid, what, 10, 13, 14 points. Although, okay, scenario is activated, so slightly better. Kieran is what, elf and
Yeah, some of those tags exactly.
bandit.
Like an elf and a bandit, and maybe even a soldier. He's a lot of things.
Yeah. So I don't really think it is a 2-0 in the current situation unless you are somehow managing to set up Blood Eagle into a high cost. So yeah, minus
Like
heart.
Ucha just stole this round.
Hmm?
He bluffed his way into round 3. It's
Yeah.
that easy.
But at least he had to sacrifice a bit. Okay, we see Seamless. We don't see Tier, but even without leader, maybe there will be a way to set up the dead blow on the Blood Eagle. Especially with some of the cards in Legucha's hand. Okay, we see Tier. Anyway, the gold game.
This is where the this is where the lack of round 1 warlords might come back to hurt the Protic, right? There's not a lot of raids left. There's only 2 of them, but still, like they could have been much higher value, especially Blood Eagle. It could have been like an instant kill on Antherion, for example.
Yeah. Well, currently one Antherion is eating Gutin Slash, but after that you kinda have to play your Harald.
Also, Tier once again has to discard something. I'm guessing it's gonna be the Warlord. I mean, it's too late at this point.
So we've seen Vabjorn, we've seen Bran, Skjordal. There isn't a gold warrior left. We never see Fukusha. I start to wonder. Well, is there Fukusha?
In this list, no. Ashotic
Okay,
doesn't
yeah.
have Fukusia.
Yeah, so we haven't seen that.
He does, like, I believe the only gold that he hasn't played is Champion's Charge, right?
Okay, yeah.
But here it's not really gonna have too much value, so... The Blood Eagle is most likely into some kind of bronze.
Okay, we see Antherion Protection. After first one was removed, Legucha decided there is no better use for his leader charge anyway.
He decides to use the Tier this time, fair enough. Probably just gonna go for the Invader for max value. Yep.
Yeah. Has Whale
He
against
expects
the
it to get
poisons.
locked immediately. Yep.
Yeah. And in this situation you also kind of need to maximize your points, so Harald is a resurrection.
One will be close again. This one will be close again. Like, the board is pretty much equalized right now. Athletic does have 1 unit less, but 1 card less, sorry, in hand, but like his hand is more powerful.
Probably want to take... can you take? I guess Warlord. I wouldn't
Great
give us...
Warrior is fine as well. Yeah, both of them are kind of the same.
I suppose the Brockwars problem is like giving a maybe dead blow for an elf. From the
I
backup
was talking
plan.
about the Uncrate Warrior, I meant.
And Great Warrior, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so all creatures. Devotion. Pay a devotion payoff, let's go.
Even with only 2 bleeding, it's gonna play for 8 points, which is pretty damn good.
Okay, so this helps with wait. That doesn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he went. Okay. I guess he decided like that the infusion must go. It's kind of the same-ish points, right? He lost some value on Brockfire, but he gained some from immediately getting rid of the.
Okay,
And I believe
seamless.
this is a. Oh, this one's gonna be close.
Seamless
Let's see what
rolls.
back-
If you high roll 7 and okay, 7 is here.
There we go. There we go.
This is 6.
Half elf hunter. Half elf hunter is 6. Oh, it's gonna be close.
You need
And
it.
these games have been very, very close.
I think you're not getting 20 from this. Wait, Vitality carrying?
Vitality and another 1-point game. Holy
Oh
moly!
yeah,
Gufa wins by
kinda a heartbreak for Shotik. After that unfortunate round 1 situation, just losing by 1. So
He straight up stole this game.
7 and 6 rolled from the backups was pretty fortunate for Leguha. You can occasionally get like 4, 5 and a 3 as your options.
The backup plans worked.
Yeah.
This time around, they carried pretty much. Oh, this was a good series, honestly.
Yeah.
Like very unorthodox gameplay, lots of playing around, and in the end, 2 games of them ended with only 1-point difference, right?
Yeah.